Hello and welcome to the first of 3 videos talking about modal verbs in the past, specifically verbs talking about the ability or the possibility of doing something. Let's have a look at the first example. We're talking about a general ability in the positive. So it's when we were able to do something, we could do something. We're using could plus the infinitive, or we're using be able to plus the infinitive. Look at these 2 examples here. My friend could speak 5 languages before she was 16. That's a general ability that she had. I was able to speak a bit of French, but that was all. So I had the ability to speak French. And we're talking about this generally in the past, and it's positive. Let's look at these 2 examples. Maria changed a plug before she was 10 years old. She had this ability. So what can we put here? Maria could change a plug before she was 10 years old. My old dog keep cats away from our garden. Again, we're referring to a general ability that my dog had. So what can we put here? Yep, was able to keep. Now, because we're talking about general ability in the past and it's in the positive, we can actually use both. We could interchange these. We could equally say Maria was able to change a plug before she was 10, or my old dog could keep cats away from our garden. It makes no difference. However, moving on to general and specific ability, but in the negative, okay, so we're now not talking about just general ability, but we can also talk about specific situations or a specific time when it's in the negative. We use could not infinitive, or was or were not able to talk about something. So look at the example. When we were travelling around Asia, we couldn't understand anybody. We didn't have this ability at that time in the past. I wasn't able to finish my language course last year because I didn't have enough time. We're talking about a specific situation in the past where I didn't have the ability to do something. Let's look at another 2 examples. When I arrived in the UAE, I speak any Arabic. What can we put here? I couldn't speak any Arabic. I didn't have that ability. Let's try another one. The boys do the homework because the internet was down. The boys weren't able to do the homework because the internet was down. So again, we can interchange these. We could equally say when I arrived in the UAE, I wasn't able to speak any Arabic. Or the boys couldn't do the homework because the internet was down. Now, one thing we have to be careful of is when we're talking about a specific ability at a specific time in the past, when we were successful, when it's positive. Now in this case, we can only use the form was or were able to. We must not use couldn't. Look at the example. The office was closed, but we were able to contact them by phone. We can't say the office was closed, but we could contact them by phone. We can only use was, were able to when we're talking about a positive ability in a specific situation. Look at this example. I had locked the keys inside the car, but I opened the window to get them. It's a specific situation. It had a positive result. I was able to open the window to get them. She missed the whole of term 1, but she passed the year by working hard. Specific ability in a specific situation, positive outcome. She was able to pass the year by working hard. So let's have a recap. Look, so remember, for general past ability, you can use 2 structures. You can use could plus the infinitive, or was, were able to with the infinitive. When it wasn't possible to do something in the past, so the negative, again, we can use could not infinitive, or was, were not able to with infinitive. But when we're talking about the ability to do something at a specific time or situation in the past, we're talking about a specific situation. We only use was, were able to with the infinitive. We don't use could in these situations. So Now's your chance to go and do some practice exercises before you look at the second video in this series. If you need to watch this video again, go ahead, and good luck.